Yo, what's going on, guys? Wobs here. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Marvel Rivals have just announced their new patch, which does bring a new April Fool's Easter egg, along with some other patch notes, and we had some more intel on some future changes to the shop, along with some skins coming in this update. So the new Marvel Rivals patch drops on March 27th at 9 AM UTC, and this update will be applied seamlessly with no server downtime. And here's a look at what's coming. So first of all, the April Fool's gift, the April Fool's Easter egg, whatever you want to call it, it turns out this is actually going to be that secret reward in the Galactus Cosmic Adventure. So on April 1st, this special reward will be claimable until April 4th. And to be able to claim it, you have to have gotten all the rewards from the Cosmic Adventure. So hopefully you've done that by now and done all of those challenges to get everything on the board. But once you've done that, you will then be able to unlock on April 1st this. And by the looks of it, it's a Venom twerking emote. I'm pretty sure that's what the devs have given us. Obviously, Venom is one of the most caked up characters in Marvel Rivals, and the devs clearly love their community and give them what they want. And apparently, what we wanted was a Venom twerking emote. You can see his hands are on his knees. And yeah, there's some definition there. Now, I don't know whether this will be a permanent reward. I assume it will be, but it's called an Easter egg gift. So this could just be a limited time emote that you get between April 1st and April 4th, or it is just the April Fool's reward and we get to permanently keep a Venom twerking emote. I'm not too sure, honestly. We'll have to wait and see, but that's an exciting new addition. Now, the patch notes themselves do reference something else. In the new content section, it says pickup bundle. Now, I don't really know what this means. However, we did get some intel from Miller Ross. Now, Miller Ross gets a lot of early information on, all the upcoming skins and updates for Marvel Rivals directly from them. And he tweeted out a screenshot of this section of the patch notes that says pickup bundle, and then quoted his previous tweet that said, "Wouldn't it be cool if there was some new way to get skins for cheaper?" So it seems this pickup bundle is going to be a way to get cheaper skins. I don't really know how this is going to work. They could go down a lot of routes for this. Some people are speculating, though, that this potentially could be linked to the NGP membership. This was the NetEase Gamer Premium that you could sign up to early on in Marvel Rivals, and it's basically just like a newsletter that you sign up to pretty much, but it did say that you will be eligible for future exclusive benefits and abundant rewards. So maybe this is finally coming to fruition, and if you are an NGP member, then there's going to be some discounted bundles. Now, it could be something completely different. It could just be unique bundles for each player that gives you a discount. I don't really know, but it seems this will be a way to get cheaper skins. So I'm excited to see how they implement that. And speaking of skins, we have the all-new MCU Moon Knight skin, its MVP animation, emote, and gameplay. So let's take a look at that. So the brand new Moon Knight Fist of Vengeance skin, which is the MCU-inspired skin, is dropping in this update tomorrow. And we now have the full information. It turns out it is just an epic skin, not legendary, which gives me even more reason to believe we get Zombie Strange on April 4th. But it will be bundled for 1,800 units with the MVP animation, which you can see here. And I don't think it's crazy, but I think the skin looks pretty cool. It's not insane. Like, if you want something where the skin looks very different from the default, then you're probably not going to like this one that much. But if you do like the reference to the actual comics, then I think you'll be a fan. It does also come with this emote, which I think does look pretty cool. This is a pretty sick emote with everything flying around him. And it will also come with a nameplate and a spray. Of course, it won't be animated since it is an epic skin. But yeah, that is the Fist of Vengeance MCU skin dropping tomorrow, as well as the Black Panther skin. I definitely think they could have gone crazier with it, but it's an MCU reference. I like it. And while we're at it, Miller Ross also teased an upcoming skin. Apparently, there's a Black Widow skin in the works that people will be very happy with. That's a quote from Miller Ross, and people are speculating that this could be the Hellfire Gala skin for Black Widow, as of course, Season 2 is just around the corner. So maybe that is the case, or maybe it's something completely different. We will have to wait and see, but I can't wait for the Hellfire Gala skins. If they go with the Battle Pass theme of the Hellfire Gala, they're gonna go crazy. But this skin would be pretty cool. But let me know which Black Widow skin you're dying to get. I mean, there are only like 12 Black Widow mains anyway, so if one of you are watching, drop a suggestion in the comments. Now, going back to the patch notes for the March 27th update that gives us the April Fool's reward, we also have some bug fixes to the game. So we got the general fixes. First of all, they've resolved an issue in custom game where a disconnected player's character would still appear on the like page during match settlement. For maps and modes, they fixed several terrain issues that could cause characters to sometimes become stuck or clip into strange areas. And when they say strange areas, they usually mean that you're able to pop a strange portal and trap people in unwanted areas of the map, which I've seen this glitch going around a lot. They've also fixed the glitch in the Hydra base map where Rocket Raccoon's BRB could sometimes revive teammates outside the play area due to terrain changes. Now, as for the specific hero changes, Wolverine's terrifying pounce. They've resolved an issue where the Hulk could sometimes have abnormal behavior after being catapulted into a terrain KO by Wolverine's feral leap. Now the big guy gets the proper beatdown without any off-script environmental stunts. Iron Fist wall climbing whimsy. They fixed a glitch in the practice range where Iron Fist wall climbing was beyond expectations. The Master of Martial Arts can now keep his acrobatic feats on track. Iron Man's teleportation tangle. In Sanctum Sanctorum, Iron Man's use of hypervelocity followed immediately by portal entry could occasionally throw a wrench in the works, resulting in the ability to misfire and some off-color special effects. Now Iron Man's high-tech strategy is as sleek as ever, letting him jet in and out as he pleases. I actually have played Iron Man in the Doom match game mode, and this did happen to me a lot, so I'm glad they fixed that. Loki's Doctor Strange's forbidden tech. Fixed an issue in Doom match where Loki's transformation into Doctor Strange allowed the use of the forbidden pentagram of Ferala. So obviously you can't use Doctor Strange's portal in Doom match, and I guess there was a glitch where you could do if you copied him as Loki. Magneto's magnetic moments. They've resolved an issue in the post-match where Magneto's MVP could sometimes display some bizarre offbeat visuals. The Master of Magnetism now commands his moments with true polar precision. If I can find the clip, I'll play it on screen. I've seen this MVP animation, and I kind of wish they didn't fix this because it's hilarious. Wolverine's ultimate with pinpoint precision. They fixed the snag in Wolverine's ult ability where under high network latency, foes sent flying and slammed into the ground could sometimes end up in the wrong location. Now every last stand lands exactly where it should. I actually have a clip of a similar glitch like this as well with Wolverine's ultimate. Here you can see I was playing Doom match and I ulted this group of people and they just never hit the ground. We were just stuck in this spiral for like a good 30 seconds. It was hilarious, and maybe this also fixes that. Also, Human Torch's fiery focus. They've addressed a rare bug where the Human Torch's primary attack would sometimes miss its target, leaving his incendiary prowess a little less scorching. With this fix, every burst of flame burns as brilliantly as intended, ensuring the heat is always on target. And then finally, there's a fix for console. They've eliminated a bug that sometimes caused the focus to unpredictably shift to earlier messages when opening the chat window. And I've seen a lot of people say they had this problem on console, so I'm glad that is fixed for you guys because I bet that was annoying. So there we go. That is the April Fool's patch coming to Marvel Rivals tomorrow. Let me know if you're excited for the Venom emote and your thoughts on the upcoming skins. Are there any skins that you really want them to add in Season 2 of Marvel Rivals? I'll see you guys in the next one anyway. Goodbye.